What's up, world? It's the KayFabeyBaby NRW Ring Generals Podcast. I know we've been down for the count for a minute, man. We've been just life. Life is life, and life is
That's the
life.
truth.
It's been wild, and we're in Trump times, y'all. And sometimes you got to head over to a club to just get your mind right, see some titties, maybe see some titties, because it's just there's a lot of wrong in the world. But anyway, we're here to talk wrestling. As of this week, we have four, as you see from my background, four events as of this recording going off. So we're going to talk about NXT, the Great American Bash, Saturday night's main event, AEW All In, as well as WWE Evolution. We're just going to drop some picks on y'all and see how much y'all hate our picks or love our picks in the comments below. And we'll just go from there. Joining me, as always, is my pal Webster Style. How are you, Webster Style?
I'm here.
We're living.
Right.
And that's all we can do, and just keep it moving. And shout out to Sean wherever he may be. That brother be taking down like Cargill all the time, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you're at, Sean, whenever you find your way back, I guess we won't pull a Naomi because you're just out too much for the count. And we trying to put some work in, and we need you, brother. We need you. All right, so let's just get right into wrestling, bro. You ready to talk NXT, the Great American Bash? Webster
Yes,
Style.
sir.
All right,
Yes,
let's
sir.
kick us off. We got the first match of the night, or at least by Wikipedia, y'all. We're going by what Wikipedia is telling us because, as you know, with wrestling, it's very fluid. Things changed. Day of, people get injured, they didn't get cleared, and I think also as of this recording, it's a Friday. Is it Thursday or Friday? What day is today? I don't even know what my day is.
It's
It's
Thursday.
Thursday, July 10th. We still have SmackDown. We still have some Dynamite. I think things can change. So we're
Yep.
just going to
It's
go
some
off of
change.
what we know as of this recording, July 10th. All right, Webster Style. Singles match. Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy. I don't even know who Jasper Troy is, so I'm just
He's
going to
part
say
of Dark
Javon
State.
Evans.
He's part of the Dark State faction. I'm going with Javon Evans.
Oh, is Jasper the one that had the glasses and then he became Dark State?
I think so. I don't know.
I know he had changed his whole thing when he became Dark State. Okay.
Yeah.
But we going with Javon Evans, the high flyer.
Yes, sir.
I'm with that. All right, don't need to say too much more there. Let's head over to the Falls Count Anywhere match for the NXT North American Championship. Two former AEW wrestlers. We have the man of all ego, Ethan Page, our current champion, versus Ricky Saints, that we formerly knew as Ricky Starks. Who do you have in this one, man?
Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints. Okay. We're going to give it to him. He's
Yeah.
been proving himself in this.
Yeah, and I feel like he lost to Ethan Page. I figure it's nice to go back to him. Um, they've been doing a really good job booking Ethan Page, so I don't this the loss doesn't hurt him. So in my
I feel that.
opinion.
And then yeah, if we keep going back and forth, you're gonna depower somebody to a degree. So if it doesn't affect the other cat, you gotta throw it to the other cat so we don't lose shine on these guys. And I like them both. I like both these guys. They're very entertaining. So
Right.
I'm with that on the Ricky Saints pick, Webster Style. Let's head over to the women's NXT North American Championship. We have our champion. I know you've been a big fan of her. I've been a big fan of her as well because she does that soul snatcher. I'm talking
Yep.
about our current champion, Sol Ruka, with Zarya in her corner, and I like the two of them together. I don't know if you
Yeah.
catch them on IG and all that, their little
I have.
videos. I like their vibe, their energy. I hope they keep them together down the road, and all of that. We have Sol Ruka, our champion, against Izzy Dame, Braun Breaker's girl that I found out by the socials. Didn't know that. Izzy Dame
He's the big
with
one.
Tatum Paxley in her corner. Who do you have on this one? Izzy Dame versus Sol Ruka.
I'm going Soul Rocker, but it's gonna be a whole lot of shenanigans.
Shenanigans aplenty. I would say so myself. That's going to be interesting. I hope Sol Ruka retains, and I'm looking forward to seeing her again. Like I said, in Zarya, develop even more, have
Right.
fun. I want to see them team, and then when they move up to the main roster. But I think there's some great talents. Izzy Dame's coming along. They've been not doing too much, but I feel when I was watching, I like to see that her name's out there and she's doing a
Right.
little
Yeah,
bit
I
more,
agree.
as well as Tatum Paxley. All
I
right,
agree.
let's head over to a tag team match before we get to our last match of the night for this one, Webster Style. We have Jordan Grace and the one and only Blake Monroe, aka damn it, her name's escaping me
Mariah
now.
May.
Mariah May versus Fatal Influence in JC Jane and Fallon Henley with Jasmine Nix in the corner. Who do you have on this one, sir?
I'm going with Muscle Muffin as what Blake Monroe is calling Johnny Grace now. I'm going with them. I don't think that they would put uh Monroe in this match. It's like our first real match,
Oh,
especially on
okay.
a PLE. She ain't losing.
Yeah. And they gotta stop letting my girl Jordan lose, man. I
Right.
need her. She's a powerhouse. I've been feeling when I was watching. Again, I haven't tuned in as much as I would like to recently because of just all the stuff y'all see me delivering on the NRW, y'all. Um, that she's just a badass, and I want Jordan to start getting more love. And I saw that, as you said, on the socials, the muscle muffin thing. So did that come from Blake Monroe? Is
Yeah.
that something that I missed on an episode?
No, I just saw it on social. I didn't even see it
Okay.
on NXT. I saw it on socials.
But I like that. It's cute. I hope they appreciate or they're vibing with that.
Mhm.
Jordan claiming? I think I did see that she claimed it.
But
She's
I'll
down with
say
the
this
title.
though, Jonathan Gresham needs to claim that for his own for at home.
Hey,
Hey,
shout out to Jonathan Gresham.
right?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. They can't have obviously you just brought over Mariah May, big signing, changed the name, but I think it's gonna be interesting to see how this all develops. I'm very curious how they're now gonna go with Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe, now
Yeah,
over on the WWE brand. She used to be there, as we all know as wrestling fans, but now she's back, and now this character. It's gonna be interesting how she moves
right,
forward and how much faith they have in her. So very
right.
curious. Let's head over to the last match of the night, sir. The NXT Championship, current champion Oba Femi versus Yoshiki Inamura with Josh Briggs in the corner. Who do you have here? I'm not too familiar with Yoshiki.
I am, but the fact that you're not familiar already told you who's going to win.
Very
I
interesting.
do though like how they are putting a whole lot of up and comers in that championship spotlight versus Obafemi to give them some shine, even in the loss. Because what his name? Oh, why did I get his name? There used to be in quarter catch crew. I forget his name,
Okay.
but he got some shine and he got a whole lot of love after that match with Obafemi. The fact that when he was a dark horse for winning the battle royal, and then he had a great match, they are doing a really good job. Even those people are going to lose, Obafemi is going to win.
Yeah.
They're putting a lot of spotlight and shine and giving them the chance to really prove themselves. And I appreciate that.
Was that Miles Bourne you're talking about?
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
Because that's Stephanie Vaquer's beau of the moment right now.
Go ahead, Miles. All right, son.
You didn't know that? Yeah. Bro,
Bruh,
respect on
bruh,
Miles right now,
I
bro.
ain't even in there right now.
Respect to Miles Bourne. That's what
Much
I saw.
respect.
And I was like, I feel you. I feel you, Miles.
Go ahead, son.
You know, hey, so I got obviously Oba all the way, but I do like that. NXT is about bringing people up and bringing shine. I dig that. Oba ain't gonna get anything. Ain't gonna look bad. He's only gonna help other cats, so I love that. It's just dope. So those are our picks for the NXT Great American Bash. Sir, are you ready to head over to the main roster as far as WWE is concerned?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Saturday night's main event XL with 4 matches that we see for this card. Again, I haven't been tracking. I'm catching back up with my man Webster Style right now. So this will be
Same.
interesting. So later this evening, NXT Bash, I would assume that's going to be like around 7 o'clock. And then we're going to head into a straight Saturday night's main event in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's start off with the WWE United States Championship. Solo Sikoa, our current champion, versus Jimmy Uso. Oh my goodness, I have not been on the loop. We got
Yeah,
some Samoans going against each other, man. What do you think was up with this one?
I'm going with Solo. He just got the
Retaining?
belt. He got the dynasty, whatever they call it now, around him. Even though Jimmy is got Jacob in his corner. Yeah, I don't see them taking the belt off Solo.
All right. And
It'll be
interesting, yeah, I guess
entertaining, but a
also
lot
in
of
my downtime,
shenanigans.
Solo took it from Jacob. So we just got
Yeah.
some inside bloodline rivalry going on with just everybody.
They brought in Hikuleo, aka now he's now on Talatonga. So
Yeah. A lot is going on. I'm
a whole
curious
lot.
when Zilla's gonna come through at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Gonna
see.
be all kind of
I give
Samoan
another year for
badasses in
that.
here. So all right. Yeah, I think there'll be some shenanigans. I don't think they ever put Jimmy out there like they doing with Jay.
No.
Solo, they got a lot of love for. So I think, if I'm putting money on it, it's gonna be Solo on that one. Let's head over to the Legend Killer, Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre in a singles match. Who do you got?
Like I saw it. I'm giving it to Drew because Drew just came back. I'm giving it to Drew.
Okay, so Drew's been out. Yeah, you can't have that man lose coming right back out the gate. Just he powers the cat. And RKO's a legend. It ain't gonna hurt him if he loses. So I'm with you on that. Let's go with Drew. Let's head over to LA Knight versus Seth freaking Rollins. I'm very curious what's going on there because again I've been out of it. Seth got the man in his corner in oh my god, why is the name escaping me?
Heyman. He got
Paulie
Heyman, he
Heyman,
got Braun
Mr.
Baker, and he
Heyman.
got
Got Braun in there. He got everybody out there.
I forget the other guy's name because I want to think of Jonah, but he's not Jonah in WWE. But
Yeah. So who do you got in this one? Obviously, there's going to be shenanigans.
I'm saying that LA Knight's going to win, but by DQ
Mm,
because of the shenanigans. I feel like he's going to get beat up, but I'm loving the fact they have LA Knight versus Seth Rollins and the whole build up to this. Like that's a pairing that I didn't think they would do, but they are doing. I hope it's long term, not just like it culminates at main event. This is something
yeah.
that I think would be a really good back and forth, akin to the um, Cross versus Sami Zayn, how they built that up to what it was. I think it'd be very good if they let this slow burn for a while, even after this match, regardless of the outcome.
I feel that. I'd like to see more out of that. Yeah, because I've been tuning off, but that would be a very interesting back and forth with those two cats. All
Right.
right, let's close it out with the retirement match, but for the World Heavyweight Championship. So rather interesting there. We're gonna make it a retirement match, but for the World Heavyweight Championship, which could vacate the championship or have a tournament to get the championship. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm already gonna go with Gunther retaining versus Goldberg. Where do you stand, Webster
I don't
style?
like either situation,
Yeah,
personally speaking.
I wasn't asking for this. I don't know who was asking for this. It seems like old McMahon stuff still finding its way, and they just let this happen. I don't know about
I'm
you.
I'm going Gunther, and in my heart of hearts, I want it to be a decent match, but I doubt that.
Yeah,
I doubt.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to put any more brain cells on that one. I don't know who asked for that one. I don't know who asked for that one. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna go all in now, sir. We're gonna go to the other franchise, the other brand that's putting it out there. AEW. We need an alternative, y'all. Let's support AEW as well. Let's head over to All In Webster Style and start off with the three-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We have the people that like to hurt people, the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, our current champions, versus Jet Speed, which is Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, versus the Patriarchy, which consists of Christian Cage and Nick Wayne. Who do you have in this one?
can you hear me? Okay,
Yes.
there we go. I'm going with Speedball and Knight just because I like them so much. I like them when it was TNA.
Okay. Yeah. I think previous episode, I wasn't too familiar with Speedball, but there's a lot of love for that cat. And he's like one of those flippy floppy guys that,
Mm-hmm.
we love some of the flippy floppy guys every now and then. But I got to put my money on the Hurt Syndicate, man. Uh, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, just on their song alone, they like to hurt people, man. And that gets me vibing. what a track to get you hype for a wrestling match. So let's see what happens there. Let's head over to the AEW TNT Championship. We have our current champion Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher. What do you have in this one, sir?
I'm going with Fletcher.
Same. I've never gotten down with Cole. I think he's interesting. He has a great opener, but I don't know. I'm just
After,
not a Cole guy, man.
honestly, there I feel like he lost some of the mystique after the whole MGM MJF feud and everything kind of fizzled out.
Agreed.
His,
That was
the way
weird.
they presented
They
him,
redecided things along with that.
yeah, they he never felt the same to me after. And that's no fault of his own. That's how he's been presented in the booking. But for me personally, he's never felt like that big of a deal anymore.
Agreed.
He's been an afterthought for me, and that's sad because like he was the shit in NXT, and even when he came over to AEW, he was the shit. And then the whole MGF thing was entertaining, and again through no fault of his own, like that whole thing, it just fizzled,
Yeah.
and just they never were able to. For me, they never were able to get that luster back for him.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah. For me, I just never been a fan, but I with those sentiments, because I know you and I know other fans and how Adam Cole's been such a guy for so many people. Yeah, it's wild. Anyway, there's two matches going on that there's no participants mentioned for the Casino Gauntlet match for the women as well as the men. Um, do you have any picks there, or do you want to just keep it moving because we really don't know who's going to be involved?
I have no idea. I don't even know who to pick, honestly.
All right, so we'll skip those two. Let's head over to this one. We got a tag team match that where the ramifications seem rather interesting in this one. Webster style. We have oh my god, can't talk right. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. If Ospreay and Strickland lose, they cannot challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year. If the Young Bucks lose, they are stripped of their executive vice president titles.
God, I hope Strickland and Osprey win. It'll be an entertaining match. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we need to end this EVP shit.
I'm with you. I definitely want Ospreay and Strickland to win because I also want to see them come into the AEW World Championship picture later. So I think that's an obvious. I think this is an obvious match. If even if you're know what the storyline might be or whatever, they gotta have Ospreay and Strickland in that picture. It's easy to have the Young Bucks lose, be stripped of their titles because we really know behind the scenes they're still gonna probably have some say in the company, which is still bullshit. With as some of us fans really feel about these Young Bucks, and I feel that way. I know you feel that way, Web Style. So I think they're gonna have Swerve and Will Ospreay also to just appease us as fans because I think they also know how we feel about this shit.
Right.
So, all right. So that's where we're going with that match. We have three more matches to go, Webster style. Let's head over to the winner takes all match to unify the AEW Continental Championship as well as the AEW International Championship into the inaugural AEW Unified Championship. All right. We have Kazuchi Okada, our Continental Champion, versus Kenny Omega, our International Champion. This is a pretty big match right here. Who
It
do you got?
is. And I'm going for Mega.
Omega, all the way. Interesting.
Yeah. I feel like they have given a lot of shine to Okada. And this again is that it's weird. AEW main marquee matchups are rivalries that were built somewhere else, which is really,
Yeah.
really strange to me. But this is like the umpteenth time we've seen Omega and Okada, which again, no issues whatsoever because they put on a great match. But I feel like it's going to be Omega.
Okay. I'm just gonna go play the other side and just go with Okada. I could go either way. So I'm gonna just go with Okada and we'll see what happens. We'll split the difference and see what happens there. Just to keep it exciting, Webster style.
Mhm.
Let's head over to the Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship. John Moxley, our current champion, versus Hangman Adam Page.
Please, Hangman. I'm tired of Moxley as champion. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Okay. So we going with Page. I'm with you. There's been, I don't know. Again, I haven't been tuned in. I feel like this storyline has already is past stale from a lot of fans right now, and AEW needs to kind of again turn the page on certain things. So I'm gonna roll with you, Webster. I'm gonna go with Page. Although I'm not much of a fan of Page though. To be honest.
Me either, but I'd rather him than Moxley right now, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna rock with that. Let's close it out for the women's AEW World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné. Monet's collecting another title, sir. And I love Timeless.
I hate to agree with you. I hate to agree with you, but I do. Oh, and as insufferable as that's going to be,
Yeah.
um, I agree. I think they put on Mercedes. Oh my God, that's painful because Tony's wonderful.
Yeah.
Tony's absolutely wonderful, and considering how I still don't feel like they are doing right by the women's division in the way they're booking to really make people seem like they could elevate to that level. Like I feel like even like what Megan Bain came in, they put her in the match against Tony real quick. Even Mina like came in, even though it's history, she was still in the match with like, dude, can you have these people come up the ranks? Like the only champion, excuse me, the only women's champion they do anything good with is not even AEW, it's ROH, which surprisingly, did you know there's an ROH event on Friday?
No.
Yeah, me either. I just
Yeah.
like goodness. Anyway, the only one they're doing anything good with is Athena. That's it.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be Mercedes, but that disappoints me as well. But of course, we saw what happened when Tony lost to Mariah May, and we saw the storyline after that, and how we all were like, "What's going on?" And everybody was interested for like when she loses, I'm interested to see what her comeback is now.
Yeah. That is true. Tony's come a long way, bro.
Yeah,
It is amazing.
I would say that she is the one wrestler, the one. Again, not to knock anybody else who left WWE, but one wrestler that left WWE and came to AEW and just became phenomenally better in every way, shape, or form. She is the only person I feel that way about.
Yeah.
Other people kind of stayed their lane. They were still good. They didn't improve. But she, character work, in ring, everything changed when she got to AEW.
Yeah. I'm with you. And yeah, Moni's collecting it. We're gonna see, but that so the aftermath is gonna be just so interesting, where we're gonna go from here with Tony and all
Yeah.
that. It's gonna be a really good rivalry, and I'm excited for that. All right, sir. Let's close it out. Let's get to our next evolution. We're finally having a new evolution event. You know how I love my women's wrestling, brother. But this one kind of came together very fast.
Mhm.
So I'm intrigued,
Yeah,
but
it seemed like
also
it's still coming together
skeptical
fast.
and curious all at the same time. Uh, and because I love women's wrestling, this will probably be the one event I'm really going to try and catch with my schedule. So yeah, just because there's so many badass women, and I really eventually, hopefully, I hope that we get their own series. Like we have a Raw, we have, you know what I'm saying? I think there's enough women's wrestlers that we could get our own to give them more time, bro. I think they deserve more time. There's so many great
Mhm.
stars that are out there in women's wrestling right now. So let's get to this card, sir. You ready?
I agree.
All right. Let's head over to
Yes,
the
sir.
WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match. It's a triple threat. Becky Lynch is our current champion versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. Who you got?
Bailey.
Bayley. BBL Bayley?
Yep, BBL Bailey.
I'm with you on that. Respect to the other two. Bayley deserves some shine again, man. You know, I
Yeah,
just she's always been the giver in all sense. I think it's her time again, man. Give her back a title. Let's head over to the no holds barred match. They're running this back. Hopefully, we won't have no issues on this one. Fan of both, but the last one was kind of mediocre. Jade Cargill versus Naomi, sir. Who you got?
I feel like they should give it to Naomi because Jade won the last match between the two. And I feel like Naomi should get it. I think there could be a really good story there, because you got the king of the queen of the ring and the Money in the Bank winner. I think you got a really good story there as far as the match is concerned. And also, this is something that can, regardless of who wins, this will continue to be dragged out. So why not give Naomi the win, and then maybe, because what doesn't Jay get a title shot at SummerSlam?
I'm not sure offhand, but
Okay,
I
I
think
think
yeah,
Jay
that's
gets a
something that
title shot
happens
at
because you get
SummerSlam.
the Queen of the Ring. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
I think
what
that's
if?
one of those. Yeah.
Well, how about this? What if Jay wins? Would you keep it going? She gets a title shot, and then Naomi cashes in doing Jay's title shot.
Ooh, interesting. I like that. I'm with you. I love both of these wrestlers, but yeah, for the same reasons you said, I think Naomi deserves a win in here as well.
Yeah, I
And then
agree.
let's go to a
Mhm.
third. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep them. I think the energy is going to be great with both. The first match they had was kind of I think we were all expecting a lot. I think there was certain wasn't there wardrobe issues I think here and there with the first match, so it kind of
Something like,
changed up their plan a little bit.
but
So
this is what I think. So I think because evolution, and I think a lot of this depends on the battle royal.
mm,
I feel like, and it's just my feeling, that these sort of matches should get more time and more shine.
yeah,
Um, and also I heard like Shayna Baszler's in the back as well, so she may be doing some producing for Evolution. I saw something that Gail Kim might be in the back for Evolution
I
doing
heard
some
that too.
producing.
Yeah.
So that you know they're getting some, and I say Shayna Baszler like a power, like Shayna Baszler had a good run. I think she probably has a good eye too, just how
Mhm.
she was. I think Evolution, regardless of how haphazard it seems to be coming about, I think it has the potential to be the sleeper show of the weekend.
I agree. I agree. All right, let's head over to the WWE Women's Championship match with our current champion, Tiffy Time versus Trish Stratus. Who you got?
Tiffy time. I don't understand why Trish Stratus is in a. I'll leave it there because I was about to curse.
I thought she retired. She's
That
back.
match is so. But no, you could have put somebody else in that spot, man.
Yeah.
Trish has come back too often lately. In the past, what, 2 3 years? Like there was no point in having her in that match because no, she's not going to win again unless Naomi cashes in.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it. Like other than that, like what was there's fan service and then there's overkill. This is overkill because we've seen Trish too much. We've seen Trish too much in the ring, and then it was so damn random, much like Goldberg Gunther.
I agree. I agree. Tiff is going to retain. This is a filler match that they know to keep the belt on and just have another match. And
Yeah,
yeah, fan service type joint. Let's head over to the Battle Royal for a World Championship match at Clash in Paris. The participants in the Battle Royal are Stephanie Vakir, Ivy Nile, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, Zelina Vega, Julia, and Candice LeRae. Who you have taken this to then compete for a world championship, sir?
is that all of them, or they're going to
These
be
are the current
surprised?
announced participants
Okay.
as of this recording,
Um,
sir.
I'm going with my girl Lash.
Oh,
Look, they have. they have slept on her. Like they were giving her Jakara Jackson a little bit of shine up on main roster, and then they disbanded Metaphor. They got rid of Jakara. Like they need to. Lash needs to be pushed, like for real. Like with the NXT title, next in line should be uh, Big Mama Pump, and then after that, they should be feuding with Lash. That's the way I feel about it. Because I think Lash has done her time. Lash has a look. Lash is tall and Lash is an Amazon. Okay, shout out to Trick, go ahead Trick.
Respect Trick.
But like yeah, he whooping something all right. But yeah, I'm going with Lash.
I feel that to me, I think she definitely deserves all of that for all the reasons you said. Uh, it's a hard one. My heart with all of that, I actually would like Jada out of all of that, but I got a feeling, and we love her too. Stephanie Valkyr is somebody that they're really building up as well. If you're having her in there, I think she's going to take it. Even with Julia being in there and all some of these other cats, that's who I think they're going to go with. But we'll see, man. I don't dislike Lash.
Is this for a championship if they're choosing?
It's for a world championship match at Clash in Paris. So it would be against like Tiffany or Io. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
If you're
yeah,
trying
they're
to
not
match
doing
that up out of
if it was
that,
NXT, yeah, but okay.
exactly. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh,
I
that's
don't think
tough.
they're gonna put them against
Like
the main
that's
roster
tough
champions yet.
because
That's why I don't think Jada, as much as I want to see Jada or
yeah,
Lash,
yeah.
they're not gonna try and have them go against them too. I
Um,
think you're more than
maybe
likely to see
Zarya
Stephanie
then.
go there. You know, it's like one of those people when they put them
I'm thinking Zarya
they
because I feel like
blast
they
the
were going to
rocket
push
onto
her.
them. You know,
Wait a minute, isn't wait a minute, isn't Zarya Australian?
yes. But she's in another match this night that we're getting ready to go to
Paris.
that match. So I don't think she's
Okay,
not
all right.
in the list
She's
of
not okay.
participants for that. So it's gonna be interesting, Webster
Okay,
style.
okay, because that would make sense. But okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So who knows? Sometimes they
What's next?
surprise us. So let's head over to the
Yes,
Fatal Four Way
sure.
Tag Team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. We have Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, the current champions, versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Sol Ruka and Zarya versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Who you got?
Now I hear Charlotte. I'm like, oh god. Um, it's gonna be an entertaining match.
Yeah.
I want Kabuki Warriors to win, but I think it's gonna be Judgment Day because Roxanne just replaced Liv. I don't see her not having a championship. So
Yeah.
it's Judgment Day. Shenanigans gonna happen. That's all I gotta say.
My heart wants the Kabuki Warriors as well as Sol Ruka and Zarya because I love the two of them together. But I got a feeling there's going to be some shenanigans. But instead of going with Judgment Day, they're going to give it to Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
God, I hate that team. Oh my god.
Same.
I just have a I just have an innate disdain for Charlotte Flair as a wrestler.
I
I
actually
just
like
do.
Charlotte Flair as a wrestler, but
I don't even like
we've
Alexa
seen it too much though. I'm tired of it.
Bliss like that. So it's a double factor.
Yeah, and I don't like Alexa Bliss either.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure she's a cool person, but just yeah. All right, brother. Two
Never liked
matches
Alexa
to
Bliss as a
go.
wrestler. Again, no disrespect to either one of the ladies as
Yeah,
as women, as people. I
yeah.
don't know you, but as characters, as wrestlers, I've never liked either one.
I'm with that. All right, brother. Two more matches. Let's head over to the NXT Women's Championship match. JC Jane, the current champion, with Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix in her corner versus Jordan Grace. Please, God, finally give it to Jordan Grace. That's all I got to say.
Right. That's all I'm saying. Jordan Grace.
The muscle muffin
Look,
dessert.
JC Jane, we know is look, we knew she was an interim champion. That's okay. She got her championship, she got her shine, she paid her dues. Cool. But there's no way on God's green earth you have Jordan Grace and you do not put the championship on her now. Because if she loses again, because it'll be her second time in the championship picture,
They
and
screwed
losing,
over.
there is no going back. And you use her, you have her win a championship, then you use her to build up somebody else up to take the championship off of her. Or you do like a three-way, so where she never loses a championship and then she just goes to the main roster.
I like that.
But you need to put the belt on her.
You do. You do. Jordan is a talent. She's awesome. They need to stop playing with Jordan. Stop playing with Jordan Grace, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Last match. Let's talk about the Women's World Championship. Io Sky, current champion, versus Mommy Rhea Ripley. Who you got?
They're giving it back to Mommy. I don't have no problem. Look, I don't care who wins, because either way, I'll be happy with whoever wins, because I love both of these ladies, okay?
Same.
However, Mommy's been hasn't had a title for a while. I think they misfired with the whole thing at WrestleMania. I think they're giving it to Mommy.
I agree. I could go either way. I love them both. So, but it's weird not seeing Mommy have a belt. You know, she's dope. All right, y'all. Those are our picks for all of these events. And apparently there's a Ring of Honor event that Webster South said that, it's not getting a lot of love. Who do you have in that? Let's talk about it. Comments below. Same thing. If you like our thoughts or you disagree, hit us up in the comments. Webster Style, you've been, back and forth. A lot of stuff has happened in your life, and nothing but love here. We're always here for you. But you still plug in and you're doing your thing. Is there anything we can look forward to over on Sartorial and Geek?
I've started dropping footage from both PAX East as well as Awesome Con. So I got some videos up this week. I think I have another one dropping tomorrow, and tomorrow at the time of this recording, and you'll see more coming out over the next couple of weeks.
There you go. That's my brother Webster Style. All the love, sir. And of course, Sean Mongold, wherever you are, I hope you're able to get back up to speed. And, we won't try to do some Naomi stuff over here. We'd like to just see you back, man, so we could have some fun talking about wrestling. But there you go. You're on NRW. You know what we do. A lot of content. That's all I've been doing. I haven't been able to watch enough wrestling because I'm doing all that other content. So please show your love. Hit us up in comments below. That's my brother Webster Style. I'm Kuya P. We're about to get tapped out in a 1, 2, 3.
2,
Peace.
3.
Peace out. Sorry for the lag. It is what it is.
You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
Well, you're not gonna bust a nut anytime we're in the ring.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat your ass like a pot of collard greens, baby.
I'm gonna stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before.
You can hide behind that commissioner's stuff just so long until I jerk a knot in your ass.
And if you don't think I'm big enough, then you grab a hold of me, and you'll know that I'm growing, my man. Within your hands, I will get as big as I need to be to do the job on you.
All right, just jerk Helmsley off.
There's one part of our bodies that's soft, and it ain't soft all the time, if you catch my meaning.
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before. Just you and I getting it on like two men should do.
Oh, no, that fits right.